The latest on the novel coronavirus. The U.S. government is now preparing to evacuate nearly 400 Americans stranded on a cruise ship in Japan.
Many look forward to a cruise vacation, but these folks have been stuck on this ship for a week and a half. And when they get back to the U.S., they will go back into quarantine.
All this as we're learning of the first death from the virus outside of Asia. A Chinese man dying in Paris. For the latest on all of this, let's go to ABC's Maggie Rulli, who's in Yokohama, Japan. Maggie, good morning to you.
Eva, good morning. You know, all week people have been telling us that they are desperate to get off of this ship, but now they're saying they feel like they've been given two bad options. Either they get on this evacuation flight and then they're stuck in quarantine for another 2 weeks, or they stay on board, but then they're not sure when they'll be allowed back in the United States.
Tensions are running pretty high.
This morning, plans now underway to evacuate nearly 400 Americans stranded aboard the quarantined Diamond Princess. The cruise ship docked in Japan for more than 11 days. At least 285 people on board have tested positive for the COVID-19 virus, including another 67 new cases announced just today. The U.S. Embassy says the emergency evacuation will begin tomorrow. All Americans who show no symptoms and want to leave will be flown back to the U.S., where they'll undergo another 2 weeks of quarantine. U.S. authorities say the more than 23 Americans who already tested positive for the virus will continue their treatment in Japan. People like John Herring. He and his wife Melanie were on board celebrating his retirement. We've been following them all week as John battled a high fever, and yesterday he tested positive for the virus.
I'm alone here in the room, and I would rather be back on the cruise ship.
Back home, health officials are working to stop the spread before it begins.
Individuals who present with flu-like symptoms will also be tested for the China coronavirus. This will give us an early warning system of further spread in the United States.
The U.S. announcing it will now be testing for COVID-19 in 5 major cities in cases where flu tests were negative: in Seattle, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Chicago, and New York.
We want people to understand we likely will see more cases here in the United States.
And on Friday, San Diego taking no chances. County public health officials declaring health and local emergencies out of an abundance of caution after 2 people who were on an evacuation flight from China tested positive for the virus. Those Americans on board will have to decide about being evacuated by tomorrow when the plane comes. But many of them tell us that they're now scared for their health. Guys, they spent the last 11 days trying to avoid everyone, and now they're about to get on a bus and a plane with potentially sick people. Guys.
Amazing. They got to go through quarantine again. Maggie, really for us, thank you. We really appreciate it.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.